right. You ready? Okay. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Welcome to Major Market Mondays. My name is David Williams Jr. I'm your host. This week we're going to be covering a few things. The first thing, my bad, coronavirus, of course, and how to make money in a down market. The topics that we're going to go over today, we're going to look at dividend stocks, we're going to look at blue chip stocks, and we're also going to talk about my sleeper pick for the week, the company that I think you should definitely focus on in the long run. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We start out our sponsor today, Muda Juice, man. Shout out DJ Muda. I appreciate you for giving me some swag, man. If y'all have a small black business that needs some pub, I'm here for you for that too. You know, we got to keep making money. We want to make money during the weekend, on the weekends, all right? So the top thing most people always want to know is, how do I make money in a down market? The key to a down market is really understanding what your plan is. Long term, you're probably not going to make as much money off growth. You're going to probably lean towards income. That's where we come up with blue chip stocks. Now, most people are like, what's a blue chip stock? A blue chip stock is usually a company that's in the S&P 500 or a really, really large company like an Amazon, a CocaCola, Walmart, places that are going to be around for a very long time and have a great reputation. These companies are important because we're looking for something called a dividend. Now, dividend companies are amazing during the time that the market's down, because when the market's down and the prices of the stock go up and down every day, you can see a lot of volatility. I don't like volatility. It's like a roller coaster. Make your stomach acts up, everything like that. So the key to it is finding these blue chip stocks. The ones that I like primarily are going to be like your Walmarts, your Coca-Colas, your Amazons, if you can afford it. I know Amazon is very expensive, but it's a company that we know is going to provide you a dividend long term. And the key to a dividend is that's money that a company has as you bought the stock as an owner. That's going to be extra. So anything that's overflow and profit goes back to the stock owners because you own a piece of the company. Now, companies don't have to give out dividends. That's why you got to do your research and make sure you find the ones that do give out dividends. Okay, very easy. You can Google it, and when you Google it, you just Google blue chip stocks. Okay, so the strategy behind the dividend is an income stream. You can get it from a company each and every quarter based on their earnings or their revenue. So that's why you see a lot of people watching CNN and they're like, man, the earnings is coming out for Apple. How do I make money? I love Apple. I got an iPhone, I got AirPods, I got an Apple Watch, but I decided to invest in Apple because I wanted to get money back from the product. Same thing with Nike. Nike's my favorite company. I love Nike. It's a great place to be. It's a great space to be in. But Nike, I got to get paid. So when them J's come out and y'all in line, I'm happy because every time they sell out, I make a little bit of extra money for my wallet. You got to be smart enough to own the same product that you're buying. Another company that I like is going to be Coca-Cola. They give out a dividend pretty much every quarter, which is great because they make so many products. Now, at this point, they're in water. They have their own smart water. They got Powerade. You have Coca-Cola, of course, and you got all the Coke products. So most places that you go, you're going to see some type of Coke. They're making money hand over fist, even in the down market, because people are going to still eat and drink. We got to live, got to survive. So drinking water is, essential to life. So most people are going to be in that space where they had a Coca-Cola. The next company that I like is going to be Pepsi. Why not? Their competitor. They doing the same thing on the other end. They're figuring out how they can match Coca-Cola, and they've had a dividend for so long. It's amazing. They give out a dividend every single quarter, so you're gonna get a check every single quarter and make income from these companies. And of course, the big bear, Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble is moving around 101 a share right now, so they're going to continue to make money. They're going to continue to give out a dividend. They're a major company. They make so many different products, so you just want to be well aware of what you have. Now, another thing that I've always heard and I always hear and all the questions come around are what we call commodities or alternatives, right? In a down market, things that you can look to invest into. Gold. G-O-L-D. Say it with me. Gold. And the reason why you invest in gold in a down market is because realistically, just honestly, gold moves inverse to the market. So when the market's going down, gold's going up. And one thing that I do know, got this from one of my gold brokers, says ETFs don't feel like this. Don't. Gold is something that you can hold in your hand. It's heavy and it makes sure that you make a lot of money. So stick with that. Someone else asked me about weed stocks. There's only one company in the entire world that I would invest in right now as far as weed. It's called CGC. And the reason why I like CGC is because they do their research. All right, they are out not only focusing on weed, because you can get weed on the corner, but they're focusing on how to make products that are used in the medical field. They're focused on using products that are making gummies and different syrups and things like that. And I think that's the future of what you have to look into for the weed industry. All right, CGC is only trading around about $11 a share. At one point, they were all the way up to about $35, $36 a share. So pay attention. They're based out of Canada, which is good because in the United States, weed's not legal everywhere. So you want to make sure that you're making money off that. Which brings me to my next point, my sleeper pick. My sleeper pick. So the sleeper pick for me this week is going to be in relation to coronavirus. There's a company called Gilead Sciences, right? They're in stage 3 testing, which I heard stage 3 is the last stage of testing for the corona vaccine. If they're able to get this vaccine off, then they will be the only one that has it, and every country will have to buy from them. So their stock price is down around $69 right now. This is a perfect time to buy in. If you buy it now, they're going to have an influx of $2 to $5 billion just based on them having this vaccine alone. Okay, so that's my sleeper pick. I feel like if we started out on Monday and we look at it on Friday, they're going to make you some money long term. And they're also working with the Chinese government to accelerate their testing. So we're in stage 1 in the US, stage 3 in China. They start curing China. They're going to bring it over here and you're going to get a big bag at the end of the day. Thanks so much for tuning in. That's it for me. Like, comment, and subscribe my page, DWS Financial on YouTube, dws.financial on Instagram. Feel free to comment, tell me what you liked about it, what you didn't like. We're looking for feedback. The goal is to be able to help bridge the wealth gap in some way and give out great content to millennials. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because we definitely would love to have more people tuned in and just making sure that we get our message out. Shout out to our sponsor today, Moody Juice. Like I said, if you have a small business and you would love to get a little bit of plug, I'll plug you. I have no problem with that, man. I understand what it's like to be an entrepreneur. Thanks so much. It's Major Market Mondays. Tune in next Monday. We're going to recap everything, and then we also going to think about what the next week look like. All right, y'all be blessed.